I don't know if I should take this. I can see what other options are. Yeah, I don't understand the 25. I just take it as 3. Just take the 360 and just. It was we were using that phone.
Basically, I need this app to start, and then just to stop.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. So then, so now it's running.
Yeah, now we are basically.
Okay, and then it was that phone I used to with the code.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I do. It was in here. Did it change?
Yeah, I don't understand this live latency. It says 0 now. Now it's 4 seconds. But it's also going in and out from this live. Strange though. Okay.
All right. Okay. Start recording. This is about 3 seconds. It's a bit more than that. Yeah, it's better than before.
I'm getting confused. I haven't tested much with the camera, but I see now that it doesn't seem to be live, and the live latency is showing 0. And then if I click on it, it becomes 1.5.
Oh, that's it's a hang there. Yeah, stop recording. Stop recording. Okay. I know it seems to be repeating. I don't know why it stopped before. But I noticed at one point there it paused.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was the actual source or the transmission.
And that one paused too.
I didn't check that. Oh, we can check it in the video. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, it's pausing from time to time. You're right.
Oh, it is.
But it's not this one. This one is seems going continuously. It's the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So now you import where.
So I imported into this. Yeah. This is the software that comes with the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably maybe it's updating or something because it's been a while since I used it.
But do you use it with a Mac specific for specific reasons?
No, it was
Just because you were
it's
using
just
it.
because I was using it and I couldn't. I suppose you're not supposed to install that type of stuff. Well, there's no reason. He's not doing anything bad, but I just avoid any hassle. I just put it in here. Yeah, it was just because I was using it for mirroring. Yeah, but you could avoid this by just taking it from one lens instead.
And then it's a.
Should say as MP4, and then from that, then it's already in the right format to load
Into the Python.
into here. Should be. Yeah, but it's strange because it's. Actually, there was a way to. I can also. I think it's possible to connect this to the switch, and then you can copy it directly as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Should I do?
maybe we can think.
And then we need
Yes, I think there was one over there.
Do you have that?
Yeah, there's one here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I used that the other day. So it's just to plug it into that. Switch.
We run out of ports. There are some keyboards that don't seem to be connected to anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But that, I think it. Does it work from that one as well? I think it works from that one too. This
Which one?
the switch on over next to you.
Oh,
This-
this
yeah,
one.
that you can try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need this here first. Some still crushed. You know, you get those. You get a lot of, in general, like the impression you get of Apple products is that they just never fail. But I'd say you get problems every time you use it. Like it's just as bad as Microsoft's. See, I have a guideline to if you really need to cut bits out of it. But maybe it's just even exporting. I don't remember what I did before. Oh yeah. So now we don't need this. So it says, so it's just increments the number, so that was the one I took earlier today, and then this is the last one. 83. But this INSV, that's the video file, and then yeah, you see it's quite big, even just 1 minute. And then this file is just some extra information, but you don't really need it. But, so it's this one that you input, and then yeah, so you see it's but then the first thing I had to do was there's this. I realized at the beginning that it saves it as it's 100 frames per second, but it's you have to go to this. No, it's this one clears. Otherwise, it shows it in slow motion. But then you needed the mouse to be able to zoom in and out. I couldn't. Maybe use this, but it was much easier with the mouse.
You can crop
yeah, that's first. Yeah, you need to when you export it, you need to choose.
You need to crop the button.
Yeah, you just move it to what you want, and then because you see that one's really. But the other thing you could do actually was just have it in 360, and then you get everything. But you get to this step. And then you can choose like. So you can't actually get everything in, but yeah, that was the problem. You had to watch when it would get right on the edge, because it's taking two lenses and then it's stitching it together to give this 360. But very often it ends up right in the edge, and then it cuts off a bit.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's okay to.
Yeah, we just
start with the whole.
For this one, yeah, we can just. But yeah. D-warp is good because then usually I think that's what I usually use. And then so you have to do it right from the beginning, otherwise then it.
And when did you get that menu?
Just press this. There's a plus sign, but once you add it, then it so it adds a line here. But you need to do it while it's like if you go here and then you add, it then adds it here.
Oh, okay.
And then what happens is it plays it from the original place, and then when you get to that point, then it moves the view to this one. So so you have to move it to 0 and then add it. But now I have this yellow circle is the. Better to get it as and then
so we didn't choose.
Yeah, let's do that. Yes. And then export. I think I have it here. So.
Oh, okay.
And then and then it's going to save as MP4, but it'll export it just as a normal video.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just change this, so I put the frame rate to. Yeah, but do we need 100? That's probably. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's. We'll just do it like that, just one. And then I think that was all I changed. Oh, this was for when you had to crop it.
The resolution we have 1080 here.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Okay.
For the, yeah, it should be able to pick up that.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's cool.
The bitrate you can probably lower it, that just controls the file size.
What is that bitrate?
It's like how much, like this is the resolution it'll be, but then this determines how much, how good the quality will actually be.
Okay.
I just have to leave it in, I'll put 25, yeah.
I think here it's
because it's so zoomed in, it should be able to.
it's a 6 megabit per second that it's generating.
Okay.
When in the setting of the.
Oh yeah, here I should tell you how big it'll be, so the 100 megabit. So that should be fine, because it's big enough that it should be able to pick it up. Let's copy it here. Actually, yeah, that's another way to do it. It's putting it in the desktop, so then it'll go into the iCloud. So then I can download it from here. So maybe we don't.
Oh. So the new file we created is
yeah, and in this Apple ecosystem, anything on the desktop is then immediately uploaded to the cloud.
Okay.
And then I just go into browser here and log in, but probably it's the password maybe it's timed out, so but then it will come up with a, yeah, maybe it's still okay to do it, because now I can remember how, I think I would have done it. Oh no, it's connected, so, oh, there it is. No, there's that.
You cannot.
No, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Oh, maybe it's because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, but that's why you wanted to connect into the, because I thought I could give me the IP address and I can SSH and wire the West Coast.
Okay, yeah, no, but for some reason it doesn't, there must be something else you have to do to enable the connection. But since it's not that big a file, we can just copy it here.
Well, I mean, also the USB, but there is no USB there.
No. But every time I say, I'll see if I can get in here. Because I think because I logged in as this same user, so okay. But it has this two-factor authentication, so you can only get in if you have another device, which is logged in. Yeah, you do that so you don't have to do it again, but it always times out after some time. Which folder is it? Or should I? Or which one is it?
Yeah. It's 144. It's the only one that doesn't have the dash. I think it's at the end. It's SPL 144 without dash. So it ends up no.
SPL 1444 is it?
1429. Yes, exactly. 1442. Yeah.
I just put should I just put this?
Yeah, put the Sony camera.
Okay. Sony camera. Latency.
Yeah.
To run such a small file. Well, it's not that small. Not that's much smaller than what it said. It was because I changed it. Okay, so it's here.
No, because we grew up just a small area.
So this is for.
142.
150. I can send you this in. It's in the other vision profile, but I can copy it across. Oh yeah, and I don't know if this one. So I need to put it. So this was Agnes who originally wrote this, and then I can add it. Put the directory where it is, and then do you need this? It's loading in all the first. Okay, no, it's just loading in. Oh no, that's MP4. I'm not sure if that's a problem or not. Yeah, it's strange.
But does it give only one file or it's...
Yeah, it's just the website. Yeah, I remember I got some errors before if there wasn't a slash at the end. Because normally when I use this OS path, then it's much more robust. Yeah, because it should just come up here. Ah, okay, I know why. It's because I. Oh no, I did put the. Yeah, it's the problem. I'm just wondering if it. never seen that before.
Because the file is found.
Yeah. But yeah, when you, I remember when you get this, then it's something's right. Yeah, because it did say that it should be 180. Is it because maybe it hadn't fully uploaded when
you copied.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, see now, it's 177, yeah. So
It was half of it.
yeah, I haven't finished downloading it, but it still let me. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it hadn't finished uploading it, but it still let me download it anyway. Yeah, okay. No, I have to copy this again. It's a bit strange that it doesn't. I think it doesn't realize that it hasn't finished copying. Yeah, I was confused because I thought that it.
Okay. Okay, go to the line.
I suppose it's good to get these errors to know what to look for. So now it just loads it in, and here then it tries to go through and recognize all the codes. And I used to get some kind of error. Yeah, I always got this error, but it's just it's a warning. It's a warning, so it's okay. But I was trying to fix it, and it was because this function is that Agnes had written. I was trying to work out how to get around this, but
so we should get this 2300 dimension here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is number of frames. I think the total number of frames. So it's so it was around about 1 minute. So it's and it was 100 frames per second. So yeah, 6,000. It's maybe overkill, but yeah, maybe I can maybe create a new one with a lower rate because you don't really need that kind of level of. Then it'd be much faster to process.
So, but wait, so this was 100 frames per second, you said?
Yeah, so this camera is recording 100 frames per second, which means that there's one frame every 10 milliseconds. And then I recorded for about a minute or 59 seconds, so it's 5,916 frames in the entire video.
Okay,
so it's now processing all of these frames, and then so now you see it's in frame number 3, and it's this ID is the ID of the code, like this, like one code. Or what we can do is just look at. What is it?
Back and forth. I was expecting anything.
Yeah, but it's. Yeah, so it is going up, and then it gives you the coordinates. But the problem is there's only 2 per frame, and we should see. So it's probably picking up the one on the laptop, but maybe it's not able to see the one on this camera. Because there should be 4 per frame. Let's check and see.
What do you mean 4 per frame? Ah, for
so
four codes.
4 codes, yeah. Because there's 2 on there and then 2.
So 8 in total.
Yeah, except there's always two blank ones, so it's.
There was 2 blank.
it doesn't look at it, but it's because it's blurry. Like it's fading in and out from. This is the other problem you get, that it.
The black becomes grey.
Yeah, like so this used to be that code, and then now it's going off. But because the refresh rate of the screen and that, you then get this kind of blurring or fading in. So that's sometimes why it doesn't detect it. But most of the time it's okay. Like if you go to the next frame.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's like a transition.
It's a transition, yeah. So now you have like that, and then. Yeah.
Okay.
So it sometimes messes it up, but it's a bit strange that it doesn't pick it up. But then like you can just. Yeah, it seems like it.
And how do you see here which one I picked up?
So here, if you run it, so here, you just go through each cell at a time, and then here I said first frame, but
it's one frame. This one.
It's actually frame number 80.
Okay.
You can I should change that. But so here's frame 80, and then you see these. Is where you see these green lines. It's the blue dot. It's picked up that one, and the yellow. So it's picked up these two. But it seems like it's not able for some reason to detect.
Okay, so they get this one.
Which is strange because it looks okay. I don't know if there's any other. No, here we got 3. But
where is it?
Oh, it's here. It's yeah. Okay, but that's strange why I can't pick it up, and maybe it's because it's another screen. So yeah, maybe we have no choice but to need to use the 360 and then paste. I think what I did was So what I did was, if I remember right now, so you take something like that, or even like this, and then you export that one, and then you have to turn it around and then show this one. Like zoom into that one and then export that one as a separate file, and then you can use this.
So I have 2 MP4.
You have 2 MP4, yeah, and then you have to run this. You have to. I think I have it on this laptop, this FFmpeg software, and then you just pass in the 2 files, and then with this, and then it'll put them side by side. And create a third MP4 with both next to each other, and then you timeout that here, and then so you'll have like one here and one here.
Understood.
And then it'll detect it. So it seems like it doesn't like this. It's not. I don't know why.
There's one.
I don't know. It could even be just some kind of glare on it, or. But yeah, it looks. I mean, we could try it. Oh yeah, if you ever want to find out, like the ID number, like here it tells you this blue one is. The code ID is 134, so if you put in like 134 here, then it shows you the code, and then you see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I used to do the loss frame so that.
No, here it is. No.
No, it's
not.
doing it for some reason. It's strange. I don't know why, because maybe it's because you see this other. Darker grey shade. It must be an effect of the screen, I think. Yeah. Then this you didn't have. I did this. Agnes didn't do this, but I think she just had because she was always using the same. I think she always just assumed that the source was on one side and the destination was on the other side. But in my case, it was different. So I then put in this so that it. Depending on the file name, then it would tell it exactly where it is. So using this X and Y axis to work out where the source is and where the destination is. So like if you imagine that was this, normally this was going to be the source, and then so you just tell it like the. I think I wrote it's X Y on the top. Yeah, top left hand to bottom right, I think. So you put the coordinate like 300, 300, or you can just, if you always know that it's on the left side or the right side, then you just put in like from here to here and from here to here. You can also do that. And then, I suppose there's no want to do it here because it's not picking. It doesn't seem to be picking it up.
Okay.
Maybe it's probably picked up some of them, but like normally you would see it. Oh, it's because I did this. Okay, but then it's maybe not as straightforward as I thought. No, but I mean, I can try it anyway on this now. It's okay, I just call this guy back.
Yeah, yeah.
In the meantime,
I just go
yeah.
session.
Yeah. Hello? Hi. Hi, Jumbo. How are you? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I thought that it would just be a quick test and then something went wrong, so and then I suddenly remembered, I thought, oh, I was supposed to call you back. Okay, yeah, those two were from, it was from another email conversation that I was not on that originally, but my colleague Bakran was on it, and then, so that came from, I think from the UE team. They requested it to Apple, and they got them then. Yeah, my understanding was they were for you, yes, or yeah. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know where the original request came from for this. Okay. Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I saw your email the other day, and then I saw Ron had already replied. So, yeah, I don't know how if it's going to be possible to get one merged or not. It depends on how. Because I always had problems trying to get a quick reply. Okay. Mm. Sure. Okay. Okay. Yes, I see.
Hmm? Is that something? Yeah, sure. I think there's another one. There's some stuff he did not like. Hmm?
Yes, yes, as far as I know, that's the one for the vision programs. Okay.
A little bit, but they're jumping around too much. It's better to have the video, and then when you actually try to use it, then you have a look. I think it's better. There's no. When I listened to about half of them jumping. It's just showing quickly where to go when you do this. You can add formulas and blah blah, but I'm not going to do that now, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, exactly. I complained about this as well, that we don't. Because for us, where I tested, we tested in a different core network, and then all the bundles that they were sending had this kind of default. It was a different. It wasn't the internet, but it was something else, which does not work in our core network. So I asked them, can you not just provide one with an empty, with no predefined APNs? And they. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It was, from what I understood, it was some time ago. Apple decided that. Because I think it used to be here that the APNs and DNS were put in manually, but then Apple took away that editing possibility using the actual tool, not just editing it in the text editor, and then they said you have to provide us with your default APNs, and so that's why they always provide them now. But then for me, in the core network that I use, it uses a different APN, and that's why I asked them, can you not? Because then we got problems, because as you said, you need this. It needs to use the default APN. The iPhone needs to use that, of course, but of course it'll get whatever it's subscribed to by the core network. So you're right. You do not need this, but for some reason they insist on putting it in, and this is what caused us all the problems, because this was wrong. Then what we normally then do to get around it is because we can't edit it, of course, with just manually, but in the text editor. But otherwise, then in the phone itself, you can actually just add in an extra APN, and then And then what happened was then when the phone switches on, it tries to attach using this VPN, and then because it failed, then it would fail, and then it would then try the one that we manually entered, and then it would work. But the problem was that with this low latency hotspot, for some reason, then it would not allow us to set up this hotspot with this manually entered VPN. And yeah, I think so. Yeah, but the thing is, they said that there's no reason why. Technically, you don't really. There should be no reason why you need it. It should just work without it, and it would make it much easier then. But it seemed like there's some issue with. I don't know if it's an issue with the software on the phone or for some other reason, but we could not because this you see this where it says Internet MWC, and then just below it then it says password and then type mask, and then there's a number 49, and that's like a bitmap which indicates. I think I put that in my email that that's where you have this tethering option, and you need that in order to be able to enable a hotspot. And the thing is, because we were then using this, it would. So that's needed for the hotspot, yeah, exactly. So the hotspot runs over the default a default APN, and for some reason when we do, but it doesn't. It depends on how it's set up in the core network, but normally you do not need it. So I don't know why that's there, but the most important thing was this 49, because that. Then it allows you to set up a hotspot with this default APN, and then. But the thing is, like, it would be better if this was it. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, it's a good point. Maybe if there's no APN, then I don't know if the hotspot then is if they can set it up by default or not. I'm not sure. So. I think the one we got working eventually was exactly, it was like that, but with a different API. But it wasn't. The reason I didn't send our one is because then we had manually edited it to suit our core network. But it should be the same as. It's better, I think, to use this one, because then that should be what's defined, then, or I don't know if you have to define it in the MWC core network. Okay. It seems like I think it should be possible. From what they said, it should be possible to not have any APN defined. But then I don't know if by default if it then does not allow you to set up this personal hotspot. I'm not sure. But at least as long as it has this 49 or 49, it should then work. I think even though it would be better to remove it, I think it's probably better just to keep it in, because then we know that it should work. It should be 18.2. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've only used FaceTime, but there's no reason why it should work with other applications like that as well, because it's not supposed to be tied to FaceTime. It should be to anything that uses the communication, or they call it call kit. I think it is called. Yeah, it should be call kit. So so WhatsApp should also work, for example. But I haven't. No, I have not tried it actually. I only tried FaceTime. Are we? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but okay, that's a good point though. Because yeah, I never tried that, but there's at least what we were told it should work with other applications. But maybe unless this build, because the 18.2 that we have is from it's not like it's specifically a build given to Ericsson, so unless they did something with that so that it only works with FaceTime. But I don't know. Like, I don't know why, if that's the case, because it should work with other ones as well. Yeah. Unless it was, or which in the URSP what did you have there? Was it star.9000? Because unless you need, unless you need this dot star at the end as well, because it. No, it doesn't. Okay, then I think, does it need? Yeah, I think what we have is, I think what we had was star dot 9000 dot star. Yeah. Yeah, because they said it should be dot XR at the end, but then I would assume it's. Maybe that's on the system. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you can put like a dot. I think we have the same, but with dot star at the end. Basically, yeah. And that seemed to work. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it probably works with that as well, but yeah, I don't know if it needs the dot star to work with other applications, but you wouldn't think so. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that Apple have not. They don't tell us. They just say it should work with this, and then if it doesn't work, you have to send them a log file. It's, yeah. Okay. Can be easy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I think in the end we didn't try so many combinations because we had so many problems with this APN, and then and finally when we got it to work, then we just said, okay, now it's working, and we didn't continue trying different things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, because I was curious about that as well. If that was the reason why we couldn't get it to work in the beginning, but in the end, it was actually because the beginning. It was because the carrier bundle they sent was for specifically for iPhone 16, and we were using an iPhone 15. I think that was one problem. Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. And I think if if your Vision Pros have not arrived, then I think we agreed that you can borrow one of ours in the meantime. So just to check it's working. Yeah, exactly. So, but what time you're arriving? What date do you arrive next week? On Monday. Okay. I think I'm not sure. If I'm not here on Monday, I'll be here definitely on Tuesday. But I can come in on Monday if that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then I come in on Tuesday. Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Of course. It's under my project manager. He actually went on holiday now, but he told me, you can. He said that my main task is to give you support if you need it. So yeah, of course I can help. So yeah, maybe I can. Do you know? You probably do not know where you're working just now. Then, in which room? Which? Yeah. But it's no problem. Then maybe when I come in on Tuesday, then I can contact you, and then we can arrange to meet up. Then. Yeah. Because then maybe you need. Because if the Vision Pro hasn't arrived, then I can give you the one that we have, and then we can try it and see if hopefully then it works. Okay. Very good thing. And then I tried that this week, and it seemed to work, even though it was going through the same hotspots. But it was a bit. Sometimes the video quality was not so good, but it was this. I think it's our environment that sometimes maybe is getting some interference, because the actual FaceTime call was also the same. But then when I tried again, then it was fine. But at least, but then I've always had problems with these hotspots on the iPhones, that after some time they disconnect. But if that happens, then we can try some. There were some things I did. Like I always made sure that when you enable the hotspot, you just leave the phone on that menu, and then it seems to hold it It seems to work a bit better. But if you start changing them, going to another part of the phone, then sometimes the hotspot disconnects. But then and also sometimes we saw that it was disconnecting when it seemed like when it was going to sleep or going to RSA idle state, and then it seemed to detach completely from the network. But we're not sure if that's some fault or it's just something with our configuration. So, but we can look out for that, because to get around that, then we were pinging the device to keep it up. But it can be that you might need to set something like that up anyway, because otherwise because in general the hotspot on the iPhones they're notoriously bad for holding on to that. They seem to always drop. Or I don't know if you've experienced that in your test, but at least for. Okay, yeah. For me it was the same until last year when I started testing Vision Pro, and then any demo we used, I tried to use iPhone, and it always kept disconnecting, so I ended up having to use Android or some other way to connect. But then I found different ways to get it to work better, so we can try that if you see the same problems. Yep. So, but are you actually going to Barcelona as well then, or is it? Okay. Okay, very good. So you'll be the technical support for this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but then it'll be good to meet you next week, and then I can, if there's yeah, hopefully the weekend should work okay, and then yeah, I can try and think if there's anything else when we're testing it. Then for sure, if there's something else, there's maybe something I've forgotten about, so I can try and remember everything, so that if there's some problem, then maybe it helps. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, yeah, and I should be. Yeah, I live not far away, so I can always come in on the Monday if necessary. But otherwise, yeah, I'll definitely be in. I can definitely come in on the Tuesday. Okay, yeah. Okay, but then yeah, of course, yeah. So it's, yeah. No, but then on Tuesday, then yeah, we can just let me know on Tuesday when you're free, and then I can come and meet you. Sounds good. Okay, thanks. See you. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, but there is like one of these. The more that one, I think the bigger it gets and the more stable the buffer, the less it has to go live. Something like that. That's what I know, but could be incorrect. But yeah, I've seen it can go out of life. But generally when there are disturbances.
Because you see, the disturbances are staying live, although it's like buffering. Here I see every distance.
I don't know.
The guy who's doing this vision probe demo. He's coming next week.
So they come here and then they go to Barcelona, or they come here and they go back?
He was here for 2 weeks and then he was back, and then he'll go to Barcelona end of February. He was just asking the same questions as well, to be honest. But I think he's just curious now. But yeah, I think. Yeah, hopefully in their cognitively works better than ours. Yeah, no, I remember now that I had to change some things for this to get this to work, because well, it doesn't matter, it's just that then you end up with a massive video, so it's better to change the dimensions.
Oh, okay.
So if I do this one, and then I thought maybe it's better to even though we're just interested in this, it's probably good to have it because then you can at least, if you're ever looking at the video again, you can compare them if necessary. I mean, you could even maybe manually check, like maybe not when it's, or you could roughly check, like if you know it's like 3 seconds, or maybe see. I know, I suppose when it's side by side, you could be able to manually work it out just skipping frames. Yeah, the way I do it is just. Okay, so if you want to capture this, you just. I have it written here, but hopefully it's. So you just zoom in on what you want, and then we. Oh yeah, first you check it's the right time, because I think normally it's like. It seems to default 25 frames per second, so then it shows like 4 minutes here, because I took it at 100 frames per second. So you always have to clear speed settings and all that. But now, if it says 59, then it's, if it's like the real time, then it's correct. And then once you've moved it in, then you don't do that. You just press this plus, and then so this yellow circle comes up. And then you can change this depending on what you want. And then, in this case, I changed the, when you want to paste them side by side, I changed the, normally it's 16 times 9, but I changed it 3, 4, and then, so when you export then you can choose the kind of 4 times 9, so then it'll be like exactly, like it'll be exactly 1/2 of a 1080.
Oh, okay.
And then I just choose 1, and then 20 is probably 4. And then I just save it as, this is the source. So this is the source, and then the other one is the HTML.
Oh, okay.
So I've already exported that, and then this is source. Okay. And then I'll have to check if you can either have like a border in between, or you can just get together. I just put it without the border.
Okay, this is to put down together.
It's still exporting, but I think it's. So you use this tool is really quite amazing, but it's not so user friendly. You have to. Okay, so you do -i for input, so it's the source, and then the destination.
So it's 2 times -i,
Yeah,
and
so two inputs, and then in the next, I think then you tell it. I was hoping the command was already there. So this means that it will stuck them horizontally. And then this is for the encoding.
Okay.
So 264 for the H.264 for the, that's what the Mac uses, or that's the older encoding, but it's good enough for it. And also, like their newer one is, the more recent one is H.265, but then I noticed that it doesn't work on our laptops. So it doesn't have, you have to download the encoder for it, but you're not allowed to because it's going to this Microsoft store. So it's easier to just use the old format. Okay, and then you just put the output.
Yeah,
So you can just put I just put this no, before combine or something. I should put the desktop as well.
It takes something like that.
It's just for a moment or so. It's gone quite fast actually.
Yeah, it is great, exactly.
Yeah. This I don't think. I think it's just fast because it's doing it faster. Yeah, it's not really ready. So. I think it's so as long as it's on the desktop, I can give you the access for this as well.
What is it combined? I didn't see it. Is it here?
I think it's this one. Yeah.
Ah, combined.
Yeah, it's because I deleted it first. So it's still not. Still hasn't uploaded them yet. Maybe it's getting full now. I should delete some or something. No, but it doesn't. No, it's just taking this in. Oh, it's because it's not connected. That's why.
But, because it's really, it is connected.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to get a connection in. So. Okay, well, it should be okay.
Is it serious stuff? Is it serious?
Yeah, maybe I should use it. Because we have
Yeah, we have
yeah,
one.
maybe it's better to use it. I think talking about it. Yeah, but you really have to watch this.
Here the size.
Do you see this really small?
Yeah.
I think that was right though, yeah. I think when it re-encodes it, it uses a lower rate. So it seems like that's correct. Yeah, sometimes when you start doing all this, you think it's quicker just to do it manually. Okay, well, I can copy all three. Just okay, yes, 6. Oh, I need to copy this as well. But I can. No, yeah, no, I have to. I just copy all three across. I'll do this one first.
But we only need to combine them.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. I normally just copy them just as a backup button. Let's see if this works. Yeah. what's wrong. I could never work. I tried to look into it and then I gave up because it was more.
In this war, I mean.
Because eventually, well, I suppose as long as I don't upgrade, then it's fine.
In the future version, this is wrong.
It's because it's when you concatenate with. I don't know, but it's always, it goes up to a specific frame. It's not always the same, but it's a certain frame. Then it seems to, I don't know if it's because then it doesn't detect any codes in there or something. Oh no, that's 72. Ah, yeah, but now you see it's. Yeah, now you get 4. The first few, now and again it won't detect it because it's transition, but now you see you have 4 there.
Okay.
There. So most of the time it's 4, so which is good. But yeah,
so there are always two that are empty.
There's always 2.
Always, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do this just as a check, just to see how it looks. Yeah, now you see. So now you got this. This is the like here, and then this is this. Yeah, and actually, I don't know. Like what you can do now, if it was always going to be like this, then you just set it to be from here to here and from here to here. But or in this case, again, you can just do it from here to here. But you could also change it so to see if there was any. You could probably manually go through the video and see how much delay there is. I don't know if you can see it here. I don't know if you're interested in it, but anyway, I didn't detect it, so.
No, but maybe I can try to do it tomorrow just to get an idea.
I think I used to do this because you need to get an idea how far behind it is. Because here you see that it's 386 and 3. It's always like one more. So in each group of 4, there's 2 white, and then there's like one an even number and an odd number. And then here's 2. So then you can see there it's almost it's like 9. What is it? 92 or something. There's like a difference of 92 codes, so it's.
Aha, okay.
So maybe this might work as it is without.
So to get an idea of how much.
You get an idea immediately of how big the gap is, because
exactly.
in my case it was like around 200 milliseconds, so then it was always 4 frames. There was always a difference of 4.
Well, here we are around 100.
Here it's almost 100, like 90, so 92.
90. Oh.
Okay, but then 0 to 540. So then I can just remove all this because I have a copy. See, maybe you don't need this, but. So here you just put in the. I added this in just to make it a bit easier, but and also because I got really confused with the coordinate system, so I changed it because so I knew which one was which.
Oh, okay.
So then you just put in here the source and the destination. So so it's the source is here, so it's 0 to 540. But you have to put.
So it's 0, 0.
Yeah, so it's 0. It's x left, so this is x. X is left is 0, and then y top, so it's 0 again. And then the bottom right, so it's 540 and 720.
7.
And then the destination should be 540.
Yeah, 0.
540, yeah. And then 1080. And then I guess you need this, but this is just where it'll start counting from. So then I would maybe didn't need to do so many runs, but I've changed it now. But I don't want to run it again because then it'll take time. So. But normally you just choose like where you first. You can't just put in the first ones, or normally I just find where it first detects. So here, so 2. I think I said you always put in the odd one. I think so. But this is like the coordinates, the upper left coordinates, x and y. So it's showing 329, 249, and then this is these are. So this is the source and this is the destination. Yeah, well the source is always going to be a higher number. So it's 205 and 117. That really is it. What was the forces? No, it's not.
Okay.
I can't remember if you definitely need that or not, but because I think if you don't put it in, then it. No, I think you do that because it doesn't really know, because you never know what number it's going to start with. I think so. Then it'll probably. I don't know what happens if you don't put that in actually, but and now then it'll try to detect it and then put like the source if it's a source or a destination. So now it's, you see it's, yeah, this one's a bit wrong, but then...
somewhere false.
Oh yeah, it's because these first ones it didn't detect all 4, so if I picked... Yeah, so you see from frame 3 onwards. Oh yeah, maybe it would have been better to choose one further down.
So there are always 2 false. 2, 4 false.
Yeah.
2, 4
So this is source.
Oh.
So if you ignore
okay, understood now.
If you ignore the first 2 frames, like now here it's so true. So these ones are from the source, and then these ones, these codes are the destination.
No, this is.
If you want to make it perfect, then you. Yeah, I forgot that these ones are here as well. So actually, here I got one completely wrong. Yeah, this one is like a false detection. You can actually check it on frame 1. It's, I think. Okay. Or maybe it's frame 2.
So here didn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Is it frame? Or is it frame? 2.
But frame 1 they detected only.
It's frame 0. Frame 2, what is it? Oh, it should be frame 1. Oh no, maybe it's. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, this detects if it's wrapped over that. So. Yeah, but the idea is you just go through each cell of it. Okay, so it's detecting. It's a bit strange.
No, but I think it's okay. I mean, it could be that they don't expect it to be
it's
perfect.
Yeah, so this...
But how do I see there that it's around 3 seconds? 3-4 seconds?
Yeah, we get it later.
Oh,
so, but I'm just curious which one is which then. It's,
the blue must be... No, which one is which?
So the blue is...
Blue must be the source.
The blue is source, yeah.
And orange,
Yeah, that makes sense. And now, this... Okay, but there is, yeah, so it is okay. There is. Or does that only show up to? No.
I find this one interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. I don't know. And also here, so maybe it.
But it seems to continue here. You see.
Yeah.
So maybe it went in not live anymore. Then I clicked live, so it's discarding and because in the latency something like that.
Could be.
Because I see something a little bit strange. You remember you said there was a pause?
Yeah, the first time I remember seeing it. But I also wondering why does it... why is it only plotting up to 20,000?
But here, how much... You said these were frames.
I thought this was frames, but... I never really, as long as I saw the lines, then I thought it's fine. But now, yeah, I think here you're supposed to put in like every time you see like that it starts again, then you need to put at least. I never really understood this so well, but I think this should be enough then anyway. And then when you run this, then it should remove the outliers. Oh yeah, but this you would have to change if we change this, the recorded video, like the frame rate or that, but since it's using the same, then it should be okay. I just hope that we, and once it's done this, then hopefully we get a result that looks correct.
Magic here.
It's only 50. Still 7. Ah, no, it's because. No, actually, yeah, no, it's. Oh, yeah, that 495 we had the text in was wrong. I never understood that this was. I don't think you have to run that. It's just. Yeah, it's just. Now you should. It should. Yeah, so now it clears away all the rest. But yeah, it's really strange. Yeah, this could screw up the result. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to run all these. This is like this. Maybe I should mark which ones are not really, but these were just to check some things. If you wanted to check a specific ID, then you. Like this is for a specific code, so then you get an idea of. Just it's more a sanity check to know, like it's around 500 grams, so it's it's like 5 seconds, isn't it? And then you can save it. It's good to save it as a CSV because then it saves you having to do it again.
Okay.
And then you can load it back. But we don't need to because we've already. Okay, now I should plot the result and this removal samples. Ah, yeah, okay, I put that in to get rid of some obvious mistakes. Okay, so it gives. What layers is it?
4.5.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's 4.5 and then it goes up to 5. Yeah, so it's changing depending on.
What do you think? Oh, maybe we went down to 2.
So I suppose it's possible it could.
And now it's showing 57 seconds.
Yeah, but that 2 makes sense because you see here that it gets really close. Yeah, like something goes wrong here. Like maybe you can check the video again and see if it pauses or something. And then it gets really close and then it drifts out again. But it seems.
I think here it stops going live.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Or it's pausing.
It's
Something.
like
Then when I click live, I see that it goes back to 2 seconds. So it's sort of discarding everything and then.
Okay. Yeah. So something. Yeah.
And then also here it's degrading somehow because here it was going good.
Yeah, here it's really close and then it drifts out. Yeah. So it must have paused again. Okay, but at least it gives something which seems. So then I put this. This is like just a statistical summary. So it's counting. So there's 490 samples that it's got that it managed to collect. That's meaning like there was 490 frames where it managed to decode all 4 codes of the source and destination. Yeah, and it's saying then so then the mean time for the whole is roughly 4.5 seconds, and then the median is the same, and then you get the max was 5.33 and minimum was 1.4. So that I don't know what that is. I should know.
So if it for each
Ah,
frame.
okay, it's the number of it's the number of samples that were 4.48. Like, so it's, yeah, the median is 4.48, and and that's why it's because 38 samples were 4.48,
Okay.
and then 32 were 4.49. So most of them are around that, and then you get an idea. I think I just put that in just as a sanity check to see how much. But it seems pretty close. Yeah, there's one. The minimum is 1.84, but you see the 29th percentile is 25th percentile is 4.3, so it's more like 4 seconds. That was just a kind of, but yeah, that makes sense because it's only this small part where it was really close.
Yes.
Okay, but this looks really weird, but it looks correct based on. But then there seems to be a big gap here. I think that's maybe because it didn't detect anything, because it missed.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that there are. There's something strange, and I don't understand here. But it's going in and out from live, although there should be no disturbances.
Then you can get. Okay, that was this was Agnes's graphite. Then I had my own. If you want to get it in a nicer, like with different, and like, then I had that as well. But maybe that. I don't know if you really need that, but if you want, I can edit it so that this was on my. We can go through that.
Okay.
Or I can edit it to upload for this one. But this is just like a. What is this? This is just a reference, I suppose. There's no. You're not just. Yeah, it's like the default.
Yeah, but.
But it's really interesting that it's just going on and then suddenly it jumps up.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to check the video again just to check that it's.
Or I can try to.
Yeah, or you can. Yeah. But you have that anyway.
The video I have, and maybe if you can share later on also the.
Yeah, and this. Yeah, I'll send you the notebook and the. Or I can copy the notebook. This is a copy anyway, so I'll just move this into that folder so you can then open it in yours, and then.
But I wonder also if it's this viewer, because now I also am viewing from there. There I think that it's not dropping the live same way as this.
Yeah, I think it's probably good just to check the video again to make sure this matches what you see. But here you actually have the time as well, so it'll be very easy to.
Exactly, to find it in the video. Yeah.
So you can even check like 50, or maybe if I can update this code here, so or if you want me to put you can put it in here as well. Actually, the x-axis, like the grid as well. To make it a bit easier to see.
No, but it's actually quite so it's after 39 seconds.
Actually, can save this to. I copied that the output as well. So. The PNG is there as well. But also when I get back, I'll copy the notebook as well. But you have the.
Yes, you have the video.
In the meantime, the video is there, and also PNG as well, the results, so you can, yeah, and then I can send it later. So maybe it was, so in the end it was maybe worth the effort, I suppose, because then you, yeah, because then you, the good thing, the other thing I liked about this is you get quite a few hundred samples, and then you feel a bit more confident that it's, because otherwise you would just, whenever I was manually taking results, like you're just taking a few samples and then you think, okay, that's right, but you don't know if...
No, exactly. Did I miss some? I was what I took. Now it looks also better. I wonder if it was a problem with this, that it was not plugged to the battery, to the power.
Okay, could be.
Because it was very strange, it was jumping in and out from line. Anyway, thanks, it's quite cool.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was great because you feel a bit more. It feels like you got a more kind of like whenever I was having to take manual measurements, just like manually going frame by frame, like it's so time consuming, and you only get a couple of samples. But when you get this, you can be really confident that like, yeah, this is more correct. But I was surprised it worked even with that video. But the thing is, the result is correct. It looks correct. So that was good enough to create the new one.
Exactly. Okay, then I can I put this 360 camera in the. Yeah, I can fix it.
Okay, there's a. Yeah, that's
it was in there.
Case
Okay.
for it, yeah. And you can just put everything in this back here as well.
Yes.
I think this one there as well. Yeah, but yeah, Agnes was delighted that I was able to reuse it because she said she spent a lot of time to write all that code and to get it working. But then it's even better if we can reuse it again because I think it's really. You get, it's just you feel, it just looks much better. When people see that, they think, okay, that must be correct. But when you see just a couple of dots on the graph, you think, how did you get that? Yeah, and also the good thing is then if you then change the rate, like you'll be able to, like it's very, you're comparing exactly the same thing as well. So it should be okay. But yeah, the only problem then is that I don't know if you get lots more when it overlaps. I don't know.
If we do,
it seems like it should still work. I was surprised there was only 2, but I suppose it makes sense because it was just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be here tomorrow, but you can. I'll try and send this later tonight, and then.
I won't be here tomorrow either.
Okay. But we can talk over Teams if you have any questions.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have
I can fix it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry. If you're in a rush, I'll fix it.
Thanks.
Thank you.